Advice for spiritual businesses, how to grow your spiritual business, and what I learned in 10 years of growing my own business. So I'm going to share 6 tips for you in terms of what I've learned growing my business and having the benefit of 10 years of experience. And hopefully I can save you a couple of years of faffing around and making, unnecessary mistakes. So the first thing is, it's good to have a monthly review of how you're doing in your business. And this kind of disciplines you and keeps you focused. And it allows you also to see the progress that you're making. Even if it's small progress, it's still worth celebrating every single win. You also, by doing this monthly review, you'll see certain patterns. You'll see what's working. And then once you notice that a pattern of way of doing things is working for you, great. You can repeat that. And the other useful thing about having a monthly review is you actually hold yourself accountable for completing tasks. Because I was such a sucker for starting something but not completing it. So I'd have like half unfinished projects on the go. And I really learned that you just focus on one thing per month and until you finish doing that, and don't even allow yourself to be distracted by other things. So the second tip is really about mindset. And I would say that is 90% of the challenge of growing your business. Everything else you can learn. You can learn new skills, you can learn sales, you can learn marketing. But if you are holding yourself back in your business, you're going to sabotage yourself every step of the way. So I would say number one for that, make sure you have good boundaries in life. Because whatever is going on in your personal life or in your business, if you don't have good boundaries, it's going to drain you of time, energy, and eventually money. So make sure that you aren't giving your power away to people or situations that really aren't in your best interest. Secondly, regarding mindset, have a technique that works on transforming your triggers. Yeah. And I don't mean just like thinking positive thoughts or wishing something away. Actually sit with whatever uncomfortable feelings you have and find a technique, an emotional technique that's going to work to transform you. Because it's the intensity around your fears around running your business that's going to hold you back. So if you can face your fears in running your business, this will allow you to take the necessary next steps to grow your business without any internal resistance. The third thing around mindset is absolutely most of us have to work on some kind of money, selling, or marketing blocks. We all have them. That's just how this world is created. We have a lot of limiting beliefs. Deal with them. If necessary, pay someone to help you to work through them. It's worth it. For every pound that you invest in, a mindset coach to help you in your business, you will get, many-fold back. Maybe not immediately, but certainly in my case, I had within 3 months of investing in a mindset business coach, within 3 months, I had recouped the cost of paying her to help me, which was £3,000. So that I felt was a really good result. Okay. And the final thing around the mindset technique is it's okay to be okay. It's okay to not know what you need to do next. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't know what is the next step in your business. It's all right. It will come to you. You will be guided. So allow yourself to feel uncomfortable about not knowing what to do sometimes. Usually, sometimes there's a lull before you're guided on to the next thing. Third piece of advice regarding growing a business: money. You can't grow a business from a place of lack or poverty or struggle. So I highly recommend that you get your basic finances sorted, and accept the fact that business does require investment in the beginning, and you will be investing for a period of time before you see a return. So if your basic finances are sorted, but you haven't got the money to invest in your business, but you've got lots of time, then you can use your time to do certain things for free yourself. Yeah. So if you don't have the money, but you do have time, do a lot of things yourself for free. The fourth piece of advice about growing a business: invest in business education. I didn't come from a background of entrepreneurs, so I have no idea about making money. So find a business mentor. It'll save you years of faffing around trying to figure out what to do. So the best way to pick your business mentor is the following things. Number one, someone who has worked in your sector. Yeah, so if you're in the holistic complementary healing sector, work with someone who used to work in that sector and is a business coach. Secondly, someone who knows how to guide you depending on what stage of business that you're at. Everybody's at a different stage of business, so you need a proper plan for the stage of business that you're at. Too many business mentors lump everybody into one category, and it's a big mistake. Thirdly, the best business mentoring programs are those that offer three key components: business education about what to do at what stage of business. Secondly, practical and techie advice, including some training. Third, some kind of mindset work. Those are the best ones, and I would highly recommend my current business mentor, Catherine Watkins. She's amazing. So how I wasted my time was I didn't have a business mentor, and I tried to do more complicated marketing techniques before I was ready. So in the beginning, keep it simple. Fifth advice for spiritual businesses: sometimes you end up with a more rewarding business by upgrading to your soul's mission. So in the beginning, 10 years ago, I had a spiritual weight loss business. And eventually I transitioned into a business where I was doing spiritual healing and personal development work. So although I like the aspect of health and weight loss, I was more interested in the spiritual and emotional development of people. So, you know, I just focused on the things that I really enjoyed, and that has made all the difference. And it was because I followed my soul's mission rather than what my ego, my mind, told me that I should be doing. The sixth tip in running your business: watch out for wolves in sheep's clothing. And this goes for coaches, mentors, you know, people on your journey that you've asked to help you out. Well, some of them are human. Well, most of them are human, just like you and me. But, you know, they make mistakes or they get triggered. And, you know, they can make the wrong decisions or take the wrong actions that are not right for you. And the biggest lesson I had to learn was to listen to my own discernment, my own intuition, my own guidance about choosing the right people to help me on my journey. Because I ended up giving my power away to too many people who, you know, really gave me some very tough lessons, but lessons I wouldn't wish upon other people. So make sure that you keep listening to your own discernment, and take your time to choose, the right coach or mentor for you. If any of them are rushing you, that's not a good sign. Finally, I have no more tips, but I found this reference in my previous sort of review plans from years ago that I've been going through now. And I found some from, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, and there was a reference to Prince and the day that he died. And I said, I'm gutted, but, I love him so much because he really went for his soul mission, his soul purpose in his own unique way. And this is the same with your business. It's going to be a unique journey for each and every one of you, because you bring your own special outlook and talents and energy to your business, and that's what's going to make you unique. So therefore, in that sense, every business is unique. Even if people are working in a similar sector, they aren't actually in competition with each other. Most people are different enough to bring their own unique energy and flavor. So enjoy yourselves creating the flavors of your business. And if you found these tips and advice for spiritual businesses, how to grow them, useful, please like, share, forward on, subscribe, and comment below. What's your experience been like? And yeah, what lessons you've learned, or what tips of mine have resonated for you. So I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and I speak to you soon. Bye for now.